Okay, so I'm playing World of Tanks, the Holiday Ops. I am on Festive 8. Um, I should make it up to 10 sometime today or tomorrow. So I have verified that the four the four girls, I got three of them. You only get one gift per day, and the gift is like one ornament and a 5 times mission. Um, in terms of the album, you can see I have gotten about a third of the ornaments. I finished 2018. I did not do 2019, but I have a better understanding of how it works, for example, with the shards. So I'm sure I'm going to do better this year. You can see I need this one over here. So let's say you want to make something. You've got the three over here, which makes sense to level up. But the issue is if I level up that three, I'm not going to make it, I'm not going to add 30. So there's really no reason for me to try to do that right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play a couple games and do the missions. I just did the damage blocked by armor mission. So I need be among the top 10 by damage caused and by experience. So I can only do this 3 times. If this is it, I don't know what this means. Okay, we'll see what happens. I am going to it said by damage caused. So that means we want to try a heavy tank or a tank destroyer. And we'll try this and we'll try this and see what it comes up with. Okay, Conway. I've almost leveled up all of my tanks. I did make a mistake with, you know what, I'm going to go look right now. In the depot, you have the blueprints. I made a huge mistake. I just assumed it was tier 9 and then tier 10, but it wasn't. It was tier 10 and tier 9. So I added all of the blueprints to a tier 10 tank, thinking it was a tier 9 tank. Huge mistake. Or something like that. The reason why is because I'm playing the tier 9 I'm going to earn by playing frontline. Now I can't do that. Now I've got to play like one game and I level it up. It's for the Progetto. I'm really disappointed. I'm not going to be able to play the Pantera anymore in frontline. Because I need to do a mission that's very specific, highest damage, I'm not going to goof around. I'm not going to do any crazy gameplay. I'm going to play with the intention of trying to get the most damage. Usually if you park up here, you should be able to shoot at something because enemy tanks like to do it. Ah, got to get used to this. Come on. Obviously that was going to miss. I thought he was going to go where obviously I was pointing, but he ended up not going that way. I had a game which was on Prokhorovka where I made a blind shot. It must have been 700 or 800 meters or more, and I hit an enemy tank, and he did not like it. He shot back at me. I don't know if he did a blind shot back. No, he spotted. He definitely spotted me, but he was not happy with that. He's probably thinking I'm cheating or something like that because I was so far away from him. I do have the replay. I did save the replay and I have a screenshot that shows that I hit him. We're gonna hit the Conway after he Ah, I can't believe I missed that. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna blind fire that area if he's over there. Fire another shot. So I've been killing tanks by blind firing. Definitely works. Okay, that one looks like it didn't hit anything. No damage, no hit. Conway has less hit points, I think. Only did 221 damage, but that's okay, because that was intended for the tortoise. I hit the tortoise for 313. That shows you, HE rounds can be very useful. I know he's going to spot me, but, what can you do? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Won't be able to fire an HE round at him. I'm going to have to use a regular round. Nice shot. Okay, and it looks like I'm going to be able to get away. Oh, I bounced. Got a little lag here, but it's not anything major, but it is definitely there. Yeah, you see that delay? Definitely a delay. We're doing 7-4. I don't have a lot of damage. I don't think I'm going to be top on my team. Come on. Looks like there was a delay. You definitely want to go for him now that he's stunned. I need to hit that Leo. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna meet the damage. Actually, I believe it was top 5 damage. I'm really not sure. Be in the top 10. Oh, that's easy. And then I got to do the experience. I really want this to get the 7. I didn't get it yesterday. I had so many games that didn't make it. Okay, we got this one and we got this one. I'm going to be doing a little bit of work. This can be a little tough. Okay, so I think I'm going to hang back. Strategic, I only need to be top 10 for damage. Normally, I would go right here and shoot down the middle, but I'm going to try something new. I'm going to climb this hill over here, and we're going to see if the enemy plays the field, and if they do, we're going to help out the allies. WGLNA. From here, you'd be surprised what you can hit. This is definitely a sniping position that you want to try at some point. Looks like you need good gun elevation. Let's see if I got it. I'm going to blind fire through this alley. If I see any red dots over there, that's what's going to happen. Now I know why they got all this rubble over here. Oh. And I was spotted. Okay, so obviously if there's a risk you're going to be spotted, you got to come down to here. I have latency, which is why my vehicle is not performing properly. Okay, where's that T-30? Right there. You can see I aimed right for him. So okay, I missed the T-30. Telling my team where the SPG is. My driver's not driving very well. Gonna angle. I meant to angle, I was tracked. I'm just trying to be cheap, not using repair kits. Okay, that's it. Honestly, I think I should have stayed back there. I should have just knocked the trees down properly. And I would have done a better job if I had stayed back there. Number 3 with that Conway. What happened with the Conway? Okay. I did fire some blind shots. I don't remember shooting at a WZ-120. I guess I did a blind shot on the Conway, or did I kill... Is that what happened? Did I do a blind shot on the Conway? I don't remember shooting at a WZ-120. I guess that's what I was shooting at. Okay, nothing interesting there. I'm just browsing on the internet right now. Okay, game starting. What do we got? Mines. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the little ditch over there, and I'm going to try to get the enemy to shoot at me. Unfortunately, there's a Jagdpanzer E100 that's a little scary. They can be really bad tanks, and I don't have one yet. I never played one, so I really don't know. I know that the penetration is like 420. But, you know, since I haven't played it, I really don't know what it's capable of. So one of the issues I had when I was lower tier, I was really afraid of playing tier 10. And then as I started playing tier 10, I realized that some of the tanks are just not that great. You know, you fear tanks, and then you realize that the fear was not really founded. Or once I learned to play them, they were actually easy for me to learn. Okay, so I'm gonna reverse instead of going forward, so he doesn't spot me, hopefully. Let's see if we can do anything interesting here. No. So you gotta be like on this slope. Yeah, unfortunately, I had my hands off the keyboard, so that's what happens when you take your hands off the keyboard. I was hitting the print screen button. Gotta hit where the SPG is. There's a lot of latency. I'm having issues with the latency. Okay, here we go. You see that delay? $59 damage. That was 92 on the Tortoise. I'm going to try and track them. You see that delay? 46 damage. I don't know if I was spotted, so I'm going to just sit here. We all know what he's going to do, so I knew it. So I was too slow to figure out what was happening. But, you know, now you know. It's one of the things you got to learn. Okay, what is this? Oh, merit. I'm so confused by everything that goes on. I usually use these training things immediately. This is probably going to be a high damage tank, so we're going to pull this in. You notice I don't use APCR rounds. I'm going to look at the forum, see what people are saying. It's always interesting conversation. Okay, so I don't really have a... I don't play this tank. I've been playing it, but I really haven't mastered it or anything. So I really don't know killer positions. I'm just going to kind of sit here. It's going to be a little crowded. No artillery, which has its advantages. I can't believe these guys aren't knocking trees down. I mean, how could they not know the advantage of knocking trees down? I did 219 damage. I just assumed I was going to be hitting turrets, so I brought in the HE rounds. They're not going to come out, so we got to do something here. We could blind fire where the enemy TDs are. Yeah. Oh, there's a tank back there. That's not good. I didn't know there's another tank back there. Okay, that was a mistake. I wonder what these tokens are. I have to do the top 10 by damage. And then once I finish this, I will do the all light tanks. So the LT-432 is on the Advent calendar. I own it. It's an okay tank. It has good frontal armor. But I really like a lot of the other tanks of that tier better. People have been complaining about the anonymizer. I happen to like it. I'm going to keep it on. So it's a rear-mounted tank, which means you're not going to be hull down over the hill. Oh, we've got an issue. We got to help out our light tanks. I don't think I want to spend too much time over there, so yeah, he's dead. Normally you want to swing your hull around to bring the gun around faster. I've only got 30 rounds, so it's really not a good idea to do a lot of blind firing. And I think I could pull it off. I think I could fire a bunch of rounds, but I want to fire a lot of rounds. I was playing Prokhorovka, and it was like a couple games ago, and there was an STRV way out on the red line. I was like 700 or 800 meters away, and I blind fired and I hit him. But I didn't know. I just assumed I did because it didn't splash. Oh, it can't hit him. You do have to somewhat be careful. Like that tank, it's possible that they can hit him from down below. I don't know if I missed a chance to hit that guy. Probably not. Oh no, don't do that. Come on. Think he's gonna land on me? I mean, come on. So obviously I want my allies to be able to hit him. I don't want to block. I didn't want to block him, but my allies didn't shoot at him. It really doesn't matter. I guess this plan didn't work. A 6-year-old opening 78 boxes, no tier 8s. This is in the forums. Low tier vehicles being removed. I don't think that there's confusion with the low tier vehicles. I think that they're going to make a mistake by removing it. Okay, I really want to complete these missions, so I'm not going to be that aggressive. I know I keep on saying that, but I get so bored when my team doesn't do anything. Um, if I sit back, nothing will happen, and we'll just sit and everybody will sit back. We'll all be bored together. Gonna angle here. Wasn't a good angle. Wow, he has a fast reload. I thought he had the same tank I did. He hit me twice. How did he reload so fast? He's the only one on the team. It makes no sense. Oh, I have a fast reload too. Was I? I don't know what's going on. It seems like rushing out to this rubble pile might actually be a good strategy if you're going to snipe along this line. Well, luckily my allies ran. So because I was obviously focusing on firing, I wasn't paying attention to the best position to be in, like hull down position. So obviously I could have just ran. I probably should have ran because there were so many enemy tanks and my allies were leaving. I don't know if they were dying and leaving, but they were definitely leaving instead of fighting. And I'm reading something in the forums. Okay, so if you watched me play this a few games ago, I'm going to go to the same exact position. So what happened last time is my ally died and there were too many enemy tanks. So and the Yag Tiger, I knew he was doing something, and by the time I realized what he was doing, it was too late. Okay, this is not a good idea. This really doesn't work when the enemy controls the hill. If I get spotted, I could get nailed easily. So, got to be really careful about what's going on up top. So I guess I'm just going to sit here and spot. Now you can see in this game is a lot different. A lot of enemy tanks are up on the hill. Oh, he's dead. Okay, so we'll go for that T-54. Oh, there's a buddy with him. Ah, there's an STRV. Oh, there's somebody up there we got to deal with. Okay, let's see if we can help out the C-50. There's a little bit of a delay. Angling, too late. And I got hit by the T-57. Yeah, I mean it's bad news for all of us. We didn't win the hill, and I know from playing the game, if you don't own the hill, it's dangerous to play where I was playing. So the enemy, I guess, was on the hill first, and then my team, I think, took the hill. Then the enemy took the hill again, but not with the light tanks, but with the heavier tanks. This could not have been good. I was the highest on Himmelsdorf. I was the highest damage on my team. And I know what everybody's going to say. Everyone's going to say the same thing. What you did was stupid, and what I guess what everyone else on my team did was smart. Okay, 2 more games. Okay, so we know that there's a sniping position, which is kind of like right here. You see, I can see through here. I can watch like through here. going to put my frontal armor. Maybe I could reverse a little bit. No enemy light tanks. That's too far. Can't really see this road. Somebody spotted me. I want to look for the other opening, for the other door, which is right there. You know, those enemy tanks are not coming out. Most of my allies are on the same side. That's not good. Okay, we'll try this position again. Eight to 2. Okay, so I'm going to rush to the other side. Now the KV-1 shows up, now that I left my sniping position. They removed all the bushes, did they? No. Come on. Come on. So one of the things you can do if you've got a fast reload, fire before you aim, and then you're going to reload 2.6 seconds while you're aiming. So your second shot will be fully aimed, and you can get some lucky shots in doing that. For some tanks, it works out really well. For some, it won't. This is a premium tank, so you don't apply the bonus to it. I guess I didn't get in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't get in the top 10. You know what? I really like this tank. Let's try the this thingy. Oh, we could do the Stug 4. I'm going to remove the APCR rounds. Ah, maybe I should get in the top 10 for damage. I don't understand. They're removing low tier tanks from the tech tree, which means people won't be playing them. But the problem is that what are the new players going to do? They're going to play tier 4? I mean, it makes no sense. I mean, I don't think it's too confusing. They shouldn't be removing them. I mean, just highlight them or put the good ones at the top or something like that. Yeah, so I guess they did it in World of Tanks Blitz. They removed a lot of the lower tier tanks. I really don't recommend that. I mean, a lot of the decisions made by the game has been to dumb it down and make it easier, and it makes me not want to play. They made everything into a corridor. I don't want to play it. They ruined SPG. I don't want to play it. Um, they nerfed light tanks. I don't want to play it. I mean, it's making it less and less fun. And then I don't know, they're improving the frontal armor on all the heavy tanks so that you can't damage them, so people stay alive longer, and I don't want to play like that. I want more tanks, not less. I've never heard people complain about too many tanks in the lower tiers. So the enemy is not being spotted. It's going to be a relatively slow game. And this tank is not suited for brawling. Oh, nice. Okay, so let's see if we can hit something over here like this Panzer. There's a Stug. We'll go for him. Oh, he's dead. So it looks like we don't have a lot of tanks up there in the north. I'm going to move to the left. It's safer to travel across, obviously, if I move to the left. Light tank spotted. Okay, so we got an issue here. We're really losing. I was going to hide right here in this bush to spot. Yeah, that's it. I wouldn't be surprised if I make it in the top 10. I had heard some sort of a bell. Coffee with cinnamon buns. I thought I had another vehicle. Why is... I'm going to try light tanks because I need to do the EXP also, and I think I can do both. Let's go for this. So I'm about to level this up, and I really don't like playing it. I'm glad to get rid of it. Okay, so they're removing low tier tanks. I'm going to tell you uh, my best advice is if you want to play them, save your money, buy all of them so that you'll keep them when after once they remove them. So spotting over here going to the right is way easier for passive spotting because of all the bushes. And I'm not saying it's impossible on that side, but over here it's so easy to do it. The enemy will be able to do it too. I'm going to go this way to see if I can maybe catch a glimpse of their light tanks. They got 4 light tanks. If they fight, I'm going to help my ally. So I gotta go where I can fight him safely. You see what he's doing? He's fighting, but we can't help him. I could have shot at him, but was a little bit confused. I thought he was just about to disappear, and I was just going to waste my shot. Okay. And he's dead. Really don't have sniper support. All the allies went to the other side of the map. So I'm just going to sit here. Nothing interesting is going to happen. Obviously, I could cross over, but it's not safe. I'm just going to sit here. So these guys can only snipe to where I am. Beyond here, they can't. Only SPGs will be able to hit beyond there. You know what? I might just leave this flank. There's really nothing I can do. We know that there is a TD over here. Yep, there it is. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put them outside my range, right? So right now, they're not going to spot me if I fire at them. And then I'm just going to fire. Oh, you know what? These are premium rounds. It looks like I hit something. I don't want to waste... Uh-oh, that's not good. Good, I'm glad he's coming out. The only problem is he's going to get spotted, so he's going to be afraid to come out. Wow, we got a problem here. 3-7. A lot of fast tanks on the west, and I really need to spot for my team. M44 should go in the corner. I got 0 damage. I don't think I'm going to get the highest EXP in this game. That's it. That would be funny if I made it in the top 10 for damage. Wow, I did. Looks like I completed a mission. Okay, I need to figure out why it didn't. Maybe I already completed it. I don't know. Damage caused. Maybe it did give it to me. Okay, we're going to try again. Hope for a better game. Well, I don't like playing this map, so I really don't have a solid plan for this tank on this map. I'm gonna have to stay a little bit to the right so I can spot. At least I got a lot of allies over here. That's good. I'm gonna try going this way. Wow, you see how smart my team is. Aha! One hit point and I'm jumping off the cliff. Ah! I knew it. I was just gonna check to see what was going on over there. I should have just stayed. This I'm really not good at playing. I don't have good spotting range. Normally I like to sit over here and snipe. Don't have snipers for the field. So what does it matter if I spot anybody? It's not really going to help. So I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I don't have Sixth Sense, so I don't know if I will be spotted. Use the house to block them from hitting me. You know, I'm serious. He knocked out all of my tires. I stopped. So I was really confused as to why I stopped, and it ends up he knocked out all my tires. That's too bad. So this tank, I really haven't played random battles. I've only been playing in frontline, so I really don't know what to expect. I only played the lower tiers in random battles. Okay, made a video where I practiced jumping off all the cliffs and climbing all the hills. It's pretty interesting. You can jump off the cliff. One of the things that I learned is if you're going to jump off the cliff, try and hit a tree on your way down. And the other thing is if you make a perfect jump, you might take damage, and if you make a sloppy jump, you might not. So obviously this is very dangerous. I could be spotted right now. I don't have sixth sense. Oh yeah, he knows I'm here. Come on. See that coming. A little bit of latency, that's why the screen is jumping around. Okay, let's see if we can sneak up on this guy. Stay low. I guess I was spotted. I'm slowing down too much. So obviously I'm going to assault from this direction. That's not good. probably spotted, so. So the Lynx is over here. That was fun. I want to do it again. Let's pull up the EBR. Or the go back to the tier 7. I enjoyed playing that game. No damage. Okay. So we're going to kick this up with some 105. Get rid of this. Put that. So he was killed by a fire. I don't have fire crew skills. You really want this smooth ride on this type of vehicle. I guess I'm just going to have to wait to get the fire extinguisher. You notice I don't have Sixth Sense. I put something else. Oh, okay. I'll use this for a different tank. Well, did good. Okay, let's go here. We didn't improve anything, I guess. I guess that's how it works, right? I opened up boxes and everything was low. So if we go to shards, this is the only one is the 4. It says wooden doll tree skirt. Wooden doll tree skirt. Is this Christmas tree? There it is. Okay, so we'll go over here. We'll create shards. I got 1230. I could produce a couple. I could do one of the large ones. I think I could do one of these. 3,000 it says. I want to play the 6x6 again. We'll put in smooth ride. I expect that I'm going to have killer games with this. I'm doing really well with Frontline, and I need to come up with some new strategies, practice driving, things like that. Confused on how to get to festival level 10. So that guy said he was on level 9. I forgot to hit the thing to double up. So I'm going to kind of head this way. Oh, you know what? I don't have Sixth Sense, so if I get spotted, I don't know. Don't come up again. Go back down. So you don't want to go around and then up the hill in order to hit this guy, because you'll go too slow. You want to do something more like this. We don't know what his reload is. Ah, I missed. Go down. Come on. Missed. Okay, so his buddy showed up. Bat Chat. I see Bat Chat and LT 432. The LT 432 is dead. Again, I don't know if I'm spotted. I know this is really dumb. So I got spotting damage on the Rheinmetall Borsig and on the STRV. You want to mix up your turns a little, like do a little bit of sharp turns. You know, when I do a turn, I do mix it up. So you see my team is now advancing. It worked. I'm doing a sharp turn here. He's dead. He can't do anything. He can't come after me. He's stuck. Oh, did you fire your gun? The only thing he can do is wait to be killed. Okay. That's okay. It was a fun game. I learned a little bit. You know, I never played this tank I never play in the north on that hill, but I learned a little bit about doing the hit and run. There's a couple different ways to do it, like 3 different ways. And obviously when I was down below, I couldn't hit the enemy and I had trouble getting the auto aim locked onto him. But I'll practice and I'll get it working someday. let's check missions. Top for EXP. So there's a guy who's on festive level 9. Okay, let's see. Game starting. I guess I'm going to try this way. I've never really played wheeled vehicles on this map very much. I play them only in frontline. So we're going to see what we can pull. No sixth sense, which means I have to keep on moving. This vehicle, you know, it seems kind of slow. I like driving the Lynx 6x6. A little bit of latency. That guy is just hitting me way too many times. That's a little weird. He hit me 3 shots in a row from that far away. I don't know how good the gun is on that tank, but it's just a little weird. And maybe I wasn't driving very well, but... And then he hits me again. I don't know. Maybe it was poor driving. I have to renew it. What I don't understand is, you know, when I try to hit those tanks, I miss all the time. And other people do. I see these tanks go deep into our territory and nobody kills them and they stay alive for a long period of time. But yet when I drive them, I get killed all the time. Is this radio operator? Yes. I don't like this tank very much. It's not so bad. I think it's just going to take me time to get used to playing it. Oops, game starts. Oh, you know what? I really don't want this. Maybe I used to like playing light tanks, but they made all sorts of changes to the map, which made all of my strategies not work anymore. And now it's all, you know, here's a new hull down position, and now I don't want to play anymore. It's too dumbed down. You know, all the skill is replaced by hull down positions. That was a mistake. I could see that coming. I knew that was going to happen. I mean, now we can go up here without being spotted. I might not have 6 cents on this anyway. Oh, he's dead. Ah, that didn't work. I should, this is, I should probably be playing the one that has the 5 crew, which is this one. I should put this into here and get that 200 bonus. Okay, we'll try this. We'll see if he wins some games for me. Okay, game starting. What do you got here? I used to have a great strategy. I used to go basically to this corner, spot tanks, ambush them. You can't really do that anymore. They put trees, now everybody makes it across. So what good is it to play a light tank? Oh, that was a lousy shot. That's too bad. No idea what I'm doing. A little bit confused with the keyboard controls. See, now it's all for active scouting. You know, any passive scouting that you could have done before is over. Wonder what would happen if I went like this. You think I can hit that T14? Come on, come on, come on, come on. The vehicle just won't stop moving. Come on. He's just going to sit there and let me shoot at him. Ah, I thought for sure he was dead. I wish I had regular rounds. I could easily blind fire those bushes. That Lux has got to be low on hit points. Come on. Come on. Go down, go down, go down. Come on, come on, come on. That's what happens with the latency. Miss that shot because of it. So we know one of them's over here. There's another tank back there. So I gotta watch out. Tight turn. Oh, you're trying to reverse? This could be it. I could get top EXP. Don't care. Come on. That's pretty good. I mean, 1980 damage, 4 kills. That's got to be top EXP. There'll be 7 boxes. Maybe I'll move up to level 9 or whatever it is. I heard a noise, a bell noise or whatever it is. 7 boxes. So I already had the mastery badge on this tank. So I had a good game. I got Mark of Excellence, Mastery Badge, all this stuff, all this stuff. But you know what? It was a boring game. There was nothing really interesting about it. I wouldn't put this as a replay on my website. It's like, who cares? I had a game where I got 7 kills. It was on Murovanka with a tank destroyer, and I literally stayed in the same position the whole game. The enemy just drove to me and I killed them, and I was like, when I was recording the replay, I said, this is a boring game. I haven't had 7 kill games in a long time, but I used to do it every day. Okay, I don't understand. I thought I was going to get more boxes. This obviously is easy to complete. I just have to play a tank. I will work on... These are not that many more battles. I've only got to do a few. And the new toys is the frontline rewards like the Emil and the AE Phase 1. This is tier 10. I'll do that with the bat chat. These I'll work on while I'm working on mastery badges. I'm working on all of my mastery badges, so I will have, you know, at some point, getting obviously the 3 and the 2 is easy. The 1 is not so bad. So my goal is to get the 1 mastery badge on everything. And once I get that, then I'll decide what the next step is going to be. It'll either be working on getting the tank marks or something else. I haven't decided. Okay, festive atmosphere. Nothing. Wow. Okay, so we're going to do shards. Not a lot of shards. I get 1600. In order to advance up, I need to do, this is a 3. Can't really do the randoms anymore. I'm going to have to pay the extra amount, which means I can only do 2. And if I can only do 2, I'm not going to get 30 from those 2. Oh, actually, maybe you can, because I think these are worth like 25. That's worth 25. This one is worth 4. This one is worth 8. So I'm going to lose 12 and add 50. Adding 50 will bring it up to 90, 80. Okay, it's worth it to go for some of these. I'm going to pull up this one. You click over here, and then the level you want the highest collection I'm not worried about. I'll do random collection. We're going to get this. We don't want to do it random. We click on that. And there it is. Goes right here. The others are obviously 4s. So you don't want to go for... I'm not going to go for these because there's 4 of them, which means there's more chance perhaps that I'll win them. So I'm going to go for something like this, which only has 1. Click here. do level 5, do craft, go to the camp, go here, go here. Guess what's going to happen? Wow, look at that. Made it to level 9. Oh, that is so nice. Tier 9, that's what I need. I'm going to have a lot of fun with these tier 9s. So I play tier 9 all the time. We'll look at the rewards. Okay, we'll check these out. So in terms of the crew members, I'm going to show you my recruits. You see, I've got a lot of crew members, and I don't have enough tanks for them to play on. I'm waiting for the new tech trees to come out. Depot. And then we go here, and then we go here, and then I look for a tank that I don't like to play. This is a possibility. This is a possibility because it's got more than one. The 113 and the 111 have. It's a lot of work together. You know what? I really don't like playing these tanks. The 121. So let's look at the tech tree that goes to the 121, which is not here. Thought it was over here, unless it's one of these. How come I don't see 121? Is it Chinese? 121 is Chinese. So these two, you know, I can level up one of these right now. This is going to be leveled up by the end of the month. I'm not that crazy about playing this tank. I could easily level that up. This I'm okay with. This I'm okay with. This one not so much. The 140, the T62A. Okay, so here's one that branches into two. I don't want to play this that much. The 140 and the T62A I could do. But I don't have any Russian. So it's got to be that 121. And I will create maximum. Wow, look at that. I hope I didn't screw it up. That was one of these. I hope I didn't do something where it ends up with tons of combat. See that? I got 36,000. So that was a mistake. I don't like the fact that they do that. I wasted a couple blueprints. It's no big deal because you know what? I've got, I'm almost leveled up with everything. So, did I do that wrong? 1953290. I'm running low on gold. I'm not planning on buying this, but I understand, you know, I see it in the game. People seem to do well. So I guess, okay, I screwed that up. But you know what? It's not that big of a deal. And the reason why is because of all of these tanks, I actually want to play them through. The only ones, the TVP I want to play, it's the STB1 or whatever, the Japanese one. This one I would level up. The one with the E75 I would do, but you know what? I think that's already up. Whatever's the E, no, the E50 I just did. I don't like playing the E75. I don't plan on buying the E50M. It'll have to be on a big discount before I buy it. These ones that I haven't researched, I do want to play. Okay, so I'm actually really tired. I want to take a break. Once I level up everything in my tech tree, I'm really just going to play light tanks, and I'm going to work on obviously light tank gameplay. So this is going to get a bonus. Who do we give the bonus to? This is about to level up. I'm going to look at the awards for the final one. I get another slot, which I would love to do this because I do like to play tier 10. I do want the crew. I don't understand. You get the Snow Maiden. It says, I don't think you get, I don't know, did I get 3 today? I don't remember. This, I don't know if they're useful. Maybe we'll get some use out of them. I do want the personal training manual, and I'd like to work on those albums. So the question is, how much do I got to do? I have to get a bunch of shards. I got to finish that up. Okay, so I am going to go to the depot, and we are going to look at crew books, which wow, look at all that. I don't know what the twos mean. It says 100,000. And Germany. Is this to each crew member? I need France. Please show. There's France. Okay, so we're going to do some leveling up. We're going to start with Germany. Germany. I'm going to pull up all of my crews, look for the one that needs it the most. And I'm going to show you there actually is a problem with the feature of the crew thing. And the problem has to do with what happens if one of your crew members is not trained for that tank, then the crew books don't work. And I don't like that. I had to make a crew member just so I could do the research thingy. Okay, so I'm going to guess that with my Lux, I'm not playing with a regular crew. And he probably, so we're not going to go into the lower tiers. He could use it. He's doing pretty good. His crew came from another vehicle. He could definitely use it. He's got good numbers. He's low. He's high. So we got a choice between this one and this one. Okay, so it's obvious that it's got to go to this tank. So we'll pull him in. We'll go to the crew books. We will use this. They read very well. And then we will use this. So one of the other things that you can do is that you get the most benefit with the crews that have the lowest number of skills. But this one, you notice he's got 5 crew members. This one has 6. So with this one, I would be training more people. You could argue it also gives more benefit. So we're going to do this first. Let's see, what do we want here? I know a lot of people play with repairs. I do not. I'd rather do concealment because I get close to the enemy. I need to hide. I don't know if this one needs firefighting. No, I guess not. Otherwise, I would have had the fire extinguisher. You know what? I just use the repair kits. I don't ever feel that I'm tracked and I need to repair faster. I never believe that. So with this, I would like to have Jack of all trades and Eagle Eye, but I really should go with this. Okay. We will go to another nation. We'll try the USA and see if there are crew books. There are 0. We will go to Did I do that correctly? You know what? I think I did that wrong. There is a book. We're going to have to go back to USA. So we are going to do the Russians. I really was excited when I got the T10, but I really don't care about playing the T10 and the IS-4 and the IS-7 anymore. They're definitely good tanks, but I just would rather play a more challenging game. There's a good chance I could, if I give it to him, how much benefit is it going to get? Oh, that's actually pretty good. Maybe not. We'll look at him. He could definitely use it. No. Why doesn't he have anything here? Well, he could use it. No. Yes. He could use it. He could. He could. So I guess he's a good choice. And then I'm going to give it to this guy. I just need to pause for a moment. So he gets the 100. So we will pull in all of our crew. Return. 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 He should have a loader somewhere. He could get it. He could get it. And he could get it. So these are Sheridan. I don't own it anymore. I'm glad I got rid of it. Medium tanks. SPG. So for some reason, he doesn't have a loader. He does. Oh, you know what happened? It looks like I accidentally... No. He also doesn't have a loader. Oh, he does. Okay, I got to figure out the situation. Why is this guy missing a crew member? I am going to look at the tech tree for USA. I need to look at my SPG. I did not purchase it yet. He's got 6 crew members. I'm not really that concerned about it. But he's going to have to take 2 of these loaders. I might put one of these into here. I'm just going to check again real quick. Maybe he ran away. Wait a second. He's a radio operator. Okay, so I think that in the American tanks they don't have radio operators up in the upper tiers. So he might be the one that ends up getting it. Look at all these Abbotts. The Abbotts are the 0 skill BIA, so these are actually going to work out really well. Okay. I think I also leveled up a skill. No. Okay, so I have an issue with this guy right here. He's SPG. 2 gunners for SPG. SPG something. 2 loaders for SPG. One gunner. So one of the gunners could be moved out into here. But I don't have the cash to do it. So I'll have to save it for another time. You know what? I think I already used the crew book anyway. So we will move on to England. He gets a crew book. So ideally, you want to use it on your crew that has the 0 skill BIA. So we've got the Badger, we've got the Conway, and we've got, he obviously could use it, but I don't see any of the 0 skill BIAs. Oh, O'Brien is. These O'Briens are also. And Abbott. You know what? He could use it, but he doesn't need it. I don't think that's a tank that really needs a lot of crew skills, so I might just go for the Badger. I will go for France. You want to guess which one I'm going to do? Begins with an A. He could definitely use it. He could use it. He could use it. And he could definitely use it. So let's look at him first. They all go up by 1%. That's 100,000. You know what? I really am tempted to do it. And they're female crew members, so they're going to get a little bit of a bonus. There's an advantage doing it with the crew members. Okay. Wow. You want to guess which one I'm going to add it to? So we get the one here, We apply it. These are all regular crews. We will go to Japan. This vehicle I haven't played yet. So it's either him or him. They're going to have SPGs come out, but it might take a while. You know what? This tank I really don't care about, so I'm going to put it on this tank. I didn't check the numbers to see how much they were going to go up. Normally I do. Okay, when I level up the WZ, I'm going to recruit some of the female crew members, I bet. Okay, this I like to play. That I think I'm doing fine. This is not a vehicle that I play when I need to win a game. You know, it's fun to play, but I've got other tanks that I play that have amazing crews, and this is actually pretty good. So I might just level this up because I really enjoy playing that tank. I just might go for this one. Nines. They were mostly nines, going up 9%. Okay, after China comes Poland. You see how I was playing that crew? I was playing with the heavy tank crew. So I guess Poland right now only has one choice. There's an announcement, 12% and 6%. There's an announcement that there's two new tech trees coming out next year. One is the Italian heavy tanks, and obviously the other one is the double-barreled guns. This tank I'm still kind of getting used to. The STRV is an amazing tank. Definitely would use it on that. This is a tank I wish I could play more of. Let's see what happens. Female crew members, non-female. You know what? I'm just going to do it on this one. I've got 173 tanks. I don't have time to play them all. This is a great tank. I don't get a chance to play it. So it looks like with Italy, I really can't do the crew books. It's not available because stupid me, I got rid of the Pantera. I made a mistake with the blueprints, and I accidentally leveled up the Pantera, and I didn't want to. And I made another mistake today, as you saw earlier, with whatever tank I did it on. Okay, so I could really play this Panhard. I could do this and level this up. I don't mind using free EXP. It's really no big deal. I could just click that and level it up. What do we got here? Missions. Let's see what we got for missions. Okay, so this is something I could do for a tier 9 tank, or I could do it with the setter. I'm going to do it with this tank. I'm going to take a break.